Okay, boys and girls, we have our PartsCaster set up pretty nicely. I haven't done pickup height yet and I haven't done intonation, but we are at 9 thousandths of relief. There's no fret buzz. Okay, and we have 20 thousandths at the first fret, so I cut the nut perfectly. Yay me. 9 thousandths of relief, no fret buzz. Now the next thing I do is, what I normally do is I'll get to the very end and forget that I did pickup height. And then I have to go ahead and double check my intonations, because sometimes these pickups pull so hard that it will pull your intonation up. Okay, so everything there has to come up. So okay, one more turn. Okay, that middle one's good. This is going to come down a little bit. And this one's going to come up a little bit. Let's check that. That's good, that's good. I can still come forward. Okay. Good. Now, triple side, your pickups will be a little closer because there's not as much string ellipse, if you will. And so now let's cite this. Let's see what that looks like. Perfect. Too high and slow it down. So down and up. That was perfect. So that's down again. Come up. So one more. Good turn there. Good turn there. Just press right there. Perfect. And I could still come up. That's good. Okay, now that the pickups are at the right height, we can check for intonation. So you're going to hit the harmonic on the 12th and then hold it down on the 12th. And we're right there. That's a little flat, so that can come forward. We have an extension for such a thing. Buddy brought this to me. There was a shim in the wrong place, and this was all out of whack. So we're going to add some whack to it. Since we're changing the place where the string crosses over the saddle, that's why you give it a little bit of stretch. Still a little flat. It's going to go that way. That way. Always push the screw in because it tends to unscrew itself. Got it. That's good. You know, I guess whenever I tried to put the different bridge on here, and it turned out that the trim hole didn't match the block. Okay, that's for that. Right there. Right there. Right there. But I missed two of them. 2 out of 4, 2 out of 6. Got 4 right. Okay. I'm going to take this jack out and tighten up the plug. The reason I'm taking this out is you don't want to spin the wires on the inside and break solder joints. Right? Right. Okay. So just have to get my okay. One little dot more. Don't overdo it, guys. There we go. The dam finally broke. There's the lid. Paper towel. All right. Good there. Tighten her up. Okay. Job done. Now thread lock, that is the non-permanent thread lock. So if you ever want to change your jack, you just heat that a little bit with your soldering iron that you're going to have with you anyhow since you're going to be soldering. And it'll back right off. Okay. So put the 2 little screws back in. First roll of screwing. Back it up until you hear it fall into the hole. That way you don't strip the hole that's existing with the threads of the screw you're putting back in. There we go. Alright, we got it plugged into the noisemaker and let's see what it sounds like. Okay, everything's pretty cool with this. Might be a little out of tune, strings are still stretching, but you get the idea. PartsCaster done. So what all did we do to this? We had to replace a broken tuning machine. If you remember, it was tilted because the nut wasn't tighten down on the A or the D. The D has a little tink sort of sound in it, but it's working okay, so it'll probably live. We took the old nut out, old piece of plastic nut, and put in a Graphtec nut. Here's your old one, and it makes plastic noise when you drop it. When you drop these, you look back at old videos and stuff, or if you look up any video on YouTube comparing Graphtec to bone or plastic or nylon, these have a very glassy sound to them when you drop them. So they're musical, where that's not musical. Okay, so we got that in there. We fixed the tuners. We added a string tree. We fixed the angle of the neck. We took out the shim that was in there in the front part of the neck. There's no shim in here now, and it's perfect. Adjusted a truss rod, set string height. String height, by the way, is just a hair over 4/64. It's closer to 5, not quite 5. We fixed the output jack. There's no noise in the electronics, because once again I believe they're new. So everything's good there. I want to thank you for joining us down here for another episode of Stringman Guitars. We did the PartsCaster finish build. If you like what you saw here, please like and subscribe, hit the bell. If you're in the Pittsburgh area and you need your guitar or bass brought up to par, go ahead and just send us an instant message. We're on the Facebooks. Otherwise, take care of your old folks, because they're precious. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Peace. Have yourself a good night.